Bangarang Rufio, what's up everybody? Welcome back to Lost Boyz Gaming. We've got some exciting news updates for you guys today around Mario Odyssey and potentially Mario Odyssey 2. Plus, Doug Bowser is in Japan, which could mean big things are on the horizon for Nintendo. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and like this video so you're kept up to date with everything going on here at Lost Boyz Gaming. And let's hop right into it now. Nintendo Prime posted a video earlier today. I'll link down to his video where he got an email from Nintendo basically asking them to go back and play Mario Odyssey. Now this is kind of curious because Mario Odyssey came out in like 2016, 2017. So it's been, 5-6 years almost since this game released. And why would Nintendo want us to go back to this? So, there's been a lot of hints at Mario Odyssey 2, I guess, in the last couple of years, even if you go back to a survey by Nintendo. One of our first videos actually on the channel was about potential for Mario Odyssey 2 with this survey that showed Sonic Frontiers, and that got all that information right. So potentially this could be the signal of a Mario Odyssey 2. I think that is it's very probable that we get Mario Odyssey 2. I don't think that this necessarily is that, but I think that we do get Mario Odyssey 2 at some point. I think this is more leaning towards potential DLC, in my opinion, due to the Mario movie coming out in April. Now, with the Mario movie, they're going to want to capitalize on a lot of different things. There's a lot of hype around the movie. You're going to want a game to come out. And whether or not that's a full-on Mario Odyssey 2, I think maybe you just throw some DLC. Mario Odyssey has sold upwards of 20 million copies. So there's a pretty big install base. And maybe you just throw on some DLC, $20, $30 DLC, see what it does. That could be a Mario Odyssey 2, I guess. So there's that. And so I think this is interesting as well when you pair it with the fact that Doug Bowser is in Japan. Now, he does go to Japan probably a little bit more frequently than you'd think, 6 to 7 times a year. So once every other month or so, he's in Japan. But typically it does line up with some sort of announcement. Now, a lot of people are speculating that this is going to be the Switch 2. I don't know if I'm quite there, Switch Pro, I think that it's very clear that Nintendo is working on their next hardware. I don't know if that comes out this year. People speculating that it's going to come out alongside Breath of the Wild. I guess not Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, The Legend of Zelda. So that's a possibility. But if there is, I guess if that is indeed the case, let's speculate here that it is a Switch 2, a Switch Pro. Maybe Mario Odyssey 2 makes the most sense here. You're going to want to launch a new hardware with your best software. So it makes total sense. You're going to want to launch it with Tears of the Kingdom. You're going to want to launch it with a Mario game. So Odyssey 2 makes the perfect sense. So we're going to need to keep our eye out on what's going on with Doug Bowser in Japan. I don't know if we're going to get anything soon. I would imagine that obviously we have the Nintendo Direct coming up next month. Nothing has officially been announced, but based off of history that you're going to get something in February. So I would keep our eyes peeled for that Nintendo Direct, as we may see DLC for Mario Odyssey 2. We may see new hardware switch to a Mario Odyssey 2. So there's so much things that could happen in the next couple of weeks as we get ready for this Nintendo Direct that we'd expect to see in February. But it is curious to see that this email is going out now, especially with Doug Bowser being in Japan. That I think that this could be a very, very telling, I guess, for Nintendo to see what happens here. So we'll have to just keep our eyes peeled to see what actually happens. Whether or not something comes for the Mario movie, or if this is indeed tied to new hardware. So have to keep our eyes peeled for that. And I hope you guys enjoyed this quick update. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Do you think that this is just Nintendo saying, hey, go back and visit a game? Is there more to it? Is this Switch Pro? Is this DLC, Mario Odyssey 2. There's so many things that could be from just ranging from DLC clear to new hardware. So it's very interesting and very intriguing, and can't wait to see what Nintendo does in a couple of weeks. Hopefully, I hope we get a Direct earlier in the month, but I guess we'll have to wait and see what they decide to do. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, let me know in the comments what you guys think, and until next time, catch you later.